What's going on, guys? Welcome back Down by the Rink. My name is Jason Cusimano,
And my name is Billy Schwalbach.
and we have a banger for you guys today. I just want to remind you guys that we have a Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, subreddit, Facebook page. You name it, we got it. So anywhere you want to follow us or just get in touch with us down below. It'll be in the description. And make sure you go to the YouTube, no matter where you're watching this, whether you're watching this on YouTube, Spotify, or anywhere else that we're on. Make sure to head back to YouTube for some exclusive content from me and Billy, the makers of the podcast. All right, we usually meet for some hockey every now and then, so we'll come up with some ideas to throw up on YouTube, and you will only see that content on YouTube and maybe sometimes on Instagram. So maybe make sure to get that done. All right, guys. So we are gonna head into this second podcast, and I think we should open it up with a little bit more about ourselves, a little more about what's going on with hockey in our lives. So, Billy, maybe you want to take this away first. Just talk a little bit about like your history in hockey and like how you got to like hockey and what's going on with it now.
Yeah, so basically, I started off liking hockey in I think it was first or second grade. We had some birthday party or whatever, and all my friends were going, so I went as well, and we spent the night watching a hockey game on TV at my friend's house, and that was really the first time I kind of liked it. And all my friends, as I said last week, if you they were all Ranger fans, and I was like, well, it's a sport, and we live in New York, so there's got to be a second team. And I was like, the Islanders, that's my favorite team. Okay. So then I started to like the Islanders. I didn't really follow them that much, but as I got older, like especially the past couple of years, I got really into it. Um, I went to an Islander Ranger game a few years ago. I went to an Islander Red Wings game last year. So yeah, I just really started getting into it, started following it more, and even this past year is when I started really just liking hockey in general, kind of thing. Like I started following all the teams, all the players, and everything. So yeah, pretty cool sport.
Yeah, it's actually really sick. Cause didn't you tell me something about how like you were in love with baseball and then hockey kind of crept up on it?
Yeah, I still really like baseball. I like them both now. Like it's really cool how I can watch like baseball through the summer and like hockey through the winter. Obviously that won't happen this year because of quarantine, but like it's pretty cool how I could just always have a sport to follow without having to follow multiple kind of thing.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. Kind of the same story for me. Like I always liked hockey a little bit as a really young kid, like 5, 6 years old. I had hockey jerseys that my dad bought for me, and like I've been to a couple games. When I was really young, I didn't go, but once I got to like 10, 11, I started going to games. But I rarely watched hockey until I was like 11 or 12 because it actually took me many years to find the puck when I was watching hockey. Like I'd always lose the puck and I'd be like, "This sucks. I'm done." But as I got older, I started to finally get over my puck troubles, and I started to actually get into things. But it wasn't until this year where I really started to get into it. I was always an Islander fan, but watching hockey never really appealed to me, and definitely not going to games. Um, but always enjoyed going to games because it was going into the city, it was watching hockey, which I did still like, but it just didn't have the same importance to me that it does now. Like last year, the Islanders made it to the second round of the Cup playoffs, and I was able to go, and I got some nice seats, and I was able to just chill out with my dad for a day, which was really cool. I actually still have the shirt. I'm wearing it right now from the second round of the playoffs, and it was just sick. And that was kind of when it started, like following them through the playoffs. I guess they had a really good year, and something in my head went, "Hockey's exciting when you can win." So like,
Mhm.
I started just looking into it this year, and even for the first part of this year, it was like I'd watch Islander games with my dad. It'd be fun, and I'd be a fan and whatever. But then I started getting into hockey YouTubers and stuff like that that followed all the teams, and I was like, this is sick. Like, I just started getting into everything. And now I'm just a hockey fan. I'm not even totally an Islander fan. I'm just everything. Like, I'm a big fan of the Bruins, too. Um, I'm an Islander fan, so it's a little weird to say, but I'm kind of a Capitals fan a little bit, but not really. But I just like I enjoy watching a whole bunch of different teams from all over the map. It's cool seeing the Golden Knights grow. It's stuff like that. I just really enjoy hockey now as a whole, which I could never have said before like 6 months ago. So that's pretty sick.
That is pretty cool. So, like, you grew up in pretty much a hockey family. Your dad
Um,
just helped you grow into it, kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of, because as a young kid, he pushed me to like hockey by like buying me jerseys and stuff like that. But I just kind of never got into it. But since he kept reintroducing it to me, and it was always around, like even my mom's a Ranger fan, so she kind of knew hockey, but my dad was the big hockey fan, so it never really left my life. And then just recently was when I grabbed onto it, and I went, you know what, this is pretty sick, and now I'm about as knowledgeable as anybody when it comes to hockey and the rules and the players and stuff like that.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's just a little bit about us. We'll probably try to do a segment of that every week. Good news for the podcast. We finally found our first official guest for the podcast. Uh, they're going to be here the week after next because next week my dad, who's a hockey history nerd, is going to end up coming on with us for a little bit next week. And then the week after that, we actually have a hockey highlight YouTuber coming in to talk to us about some of his stuff and what it's like making hockey content. So that's some good news for the channel. And I think we're ready to move on to some hockey news, unless you have something else to add.
No, not really. Let's get started.
All right, sounds good. So the first thing I want to talk about is the opinions that we may have on this season's award winners. They came out with the award winners either this week or last week. I don't remember, but they came out with them, and I think it's time that we put in our 2 cents and rate them 1 to 10 on whether they deserve it or not. So, you want to read off the first award winner?
Yeah, so we have for the Art Ross, we have Leon Draisaitl from
That's so
Edmonton.
sick.
Yeah, he's
Like,
just a great player, so underrated. Probably like one of my favorite in the league. Definitely top three.
me too.
Um, I had him on my fantasy team this year. Pretty sick. He was averaging like 4.5 points per game.
That's why you beat me
Yeah,
every week.
yeah, seriously. So it was. He had a really great season. I think he's gonna. Um, yeah, just a great player. He has over 100 points this. He didn't even finish. So
That's
that's
actually really
pretty
cool.
crazy. Yeah.
He's so underrated, so it's so great that he's actually getting some recognition right now over Connor McDavid. Because if he doesn't do stuff like that, Connor McDavid's the captain of the Oilers. He's the king of hockey right now, and it's just so sad that sometimes Draisaitl doesn't get what he deserves. To be
Yeah.
honest, if I were in not in Bruins, in Oilers management, I'd probably give him the C.
Well, the C basically means like you're a leader all around. So maybe like he's not the best in the locker room off the ice, but like on the ice he's great. So they gave him just
Yeah,
so
but I still feel like because he's the most solid. Like he doesn't always put up these kinds of points, but he always keeps it consistent. He's not one of those players
yeah,
who's like really good and then really bad and then up and down. He's that
yeah,
guy that you can always tell is going to be calm, collected, and put up as many points as he always does, which is usually up there. And he's got to wear a C at some point in his career. I have to see that.
yeah. So and even like if he gets traded for whatever reason or becomes a free agent, that's gonna be a crazy trade for signing.
Oh yeah,
He's definitely gonna be wanted around the league.
he's
He's just one of
what's his contract? Is his contract huge, or is he still on a rookie contract?
Right now,
I think he's on. I think because he's only 22, so I think he's on a rookie contract. Let me check.
see where it says anything about it.
Here we go. Leon Draisaitl contract. So I bring this up, and it'll tell us his contract. Right now, he is making. Yeah, he's making 11.
11 mil.
Yeah, he's making 11 mil. 6 years. No, 6 years at $68 million. Yeah, he's making 11 mil.
Okay.
So that's actually pretty cool. That's good for him. He deserves all that, all of it. But most people don't even know who he is, and it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what's the next award that you got for us, Billy Smalls?
Next up, we have a tie for the Maurice Richard, Alex Ovechkin, and David Pastrnak.
That excites me. Two of my favorite players in the league. That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So, like, no matter what team you like, whether you like the Penguins, dislike the Capitals, you just have to like Ovechkin. And that's the if you like the Maple Leafs, you just have to like Pastrnak. They're just those players. Like, every sport has those few players that no matter what team they play for, you just cheer for them anyway.
That's a fact.
Those are just a couple of those guys that you just have to cheer for.
Yeah, that's really true. Like I'm an Islander fan, but I gotta give the Capitals props when it comes to him, just because he's a really good player, really great. He's probably one of the greatest goal scorers of all time, if not the greatest goal scorer of all time. And yes, he plays with some great players, but I think he deserves everything he's getting. I think he's gonna pass Gretzky in goals before the end of his reign, I guess, over the NHL. You can call it, not even a career. And
Yep.
I think that's actually really cool.
Yes, that is for sure.
Yeah. So what's the next award? You said there were 3, so this is the last one.
Yeah. So last we have the William M. Jennings Trophy, that went to Halak and Rask of the Bruins.
Okay.
Great goaltending duo. I think they definitely deserved it. They both play like starters. Rask is a little better in my opinion, but they like if they were both on decent teams, I could see them both as starters. That's why so well.
Yeah, they're actually both really solid goaltenders. And I wouldn't even call them a tandem. I think Rask does pull most of the load, but I guess Halak, still in the 20-something starts that he probably got, was able to prove that he definitely deserves to have a trophy on his record. I really didn't keep track of Halak himself. I'm a huge Rask fan, but after Halak left the Islanders, I just kind of went, all right, because he was nothing special with the Islanders. But now that he's kicking butt in Boston, I wish him all the best,
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. So now that we've gone through those, that's it for the awards, right?
Yeah, that's all I.
All right, so congratulations to those award winners. All of them deserve it. They're all amazing players who deserve to have some of those trophies as their accomplishments in their career. So now, if we want, we can move on to the NHL 21 controversy that has gone through the EA community, and especially YouTubers who deal with hockey. They're all talking about it. There's a possibility that NHL 21 will be on the new generation of consoles. It'll be on PS5 and Xbox Series X, but some people are saying that they should keep it on PS4 and Xbox One, just in case any kinks have to be fixed with the new gen, and they just don't want to screw anything up as far as how well the game runs based on the consoles. Because I personally think that they should leave it on PS4 and Xbox One while people, one, save up for these new $500 to $600 consoles, and two, while they perfect these consoles, because they're not even out on the market yet, and NHL 21 comes out in 5 months. So I don't see why you would want to make that jump when not many people are even making that jump yet.
Yeah. So, um, they already moved it down. I think the release is November, which is 2 months later than it usually is. Uh, Obviously, they're looking into the new gen. I don't think they should. I think they should wait a year, or maybe even at the least, if they really want to do it the new gen, maybe just do all four consoles. But that would probably be a lot of money. Yeah, I don't think they should. It would be a waste. They wouldn't get as much money as they would need for it to be worth it. Not get the consoles right away because really, when you look at it, you could just wait like a year and a half, and then the console will already be like $200 down, $100 down. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. It, ultimately, their choice with their contracts with Sony and Microsoft, and yeah,
Yeah,
see how that goes.
honestly, I play right now on PS4. I play NHL 20 on PS4. So and I'm a huge PlayStation guy. I'm probably moving over to Xbox though with new gen just because it's so much more popular. But um, as of right now, being on PS4, I feel like I just got a PS4. Like NHL 20 was out before I had my PS4. Like this entire setup that I'm using right now and including my PS4 is all new. So if I have to buy 1 year of NHL 20 on the PS4 and then immediately move on, I don't feel like that's fair. And I'm sure I'm with a whole bunch of people on that because there's a whole bunch of new hockey fans that are going to feel exactly the same way as I do. So if I were
Yeah,
them, I'd either split it like you said, and then just allow PS4 and PS5, and then Series X and Xbox One to work together, and just do all four consoles, or leave it back a year and just make things easier for all of us.
yeah,
That would be probably the best idea that they could come up with is just to leave it back 1 year, because people are not throwing out their Xbox One X's to go get a Series X, and they're not throwing out their PS4 to go get a PS5 or any other combination of the two. So I think they might as well just allow themselves to get some more revenue based on the PS4 and the Xbox One, and then after that, the year after, when everybody already has the new consoles, that's when they can figure it out, and that's when they can make that switch.
yeah. I agree.
Yeah. So, and then who do we think is going to be on the cover of this? Because that's huge. I think there's a whole bunch of people. Like, Pasternak could be on it. Draisaitl could be on it. Maybe... Maybe Rask? Maybe putting a goalie on the front cover?
Yeah, there hasn't been a goalie. I think NHL 14, I want to say, and that was Brodeur. So
Brodeur.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he was NHL. So obviously, it's possible they'll put a goalie. If they were to choose a goalie, I'm sure they'd choose Rask.
Or Vasilevsky.
Definitely. Or Vasilevsky, yeah, he's good too. But like Rask definitely did the best this year. He's probably gonna get the Vezina.
Yeah. I would
Yeah,
definitely say that that's a safe bet, giving him the Vesna. But just because I'm a sucker for Pasternak, I'd probably say give it to Pasternak. But if I had to say, either I'd say it's down to Pasternak, Draisaitl, and McKinnon. I'd probably say give one of them the cover, and make it fun. Because there are actually some concept arts that I'm gonna pull up now and show you guys of what a David Pastrnak cover of NHL 21 might look like. And I'll show you, and I'll show the viewers, and hopefully we can talk about it. Because it actually looks kind of sick. I saw it a little while ago, and it was actually a pretty cool concept art. NHL 21 cover. There we go. Alright, so let me just scroll down and find it. For some reason, it's not there when you first look it up, but I think it would be really cool to see Pastrnak or Draisaitl or McKinnon on the cover.
That would be really sick.
I think Pastrnak or Draisaitl would deserve it just as much as Pastrnak would. And for some reason, I can't find it. I can't pull up that concept art. It's actually really weird. I'm going to try this one more time. And if not, we'll just talk about it. We won't show anything. Yeah, I don't see anything. Well, that kind of sucks, but I definitely would have wanted to show the concept art. But it's actually really cool seeing some of the things that they've done, and I think Pastrnak would look really good with his yellow on there, but I think McKinnon's purple would also look equally as great.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. And the question is, like, will they continue their little tradition of doing, like, just a main color on the cover, or do you think, like, they'll go back to actual, like, backgrounds of the rink?
I like the color better. It just makes it look more vibrant.
Yeah.
If I were them, I would just stick with the vibrant color in the background. Like NHL 20's cover was actually really cool with Austin Matthews in the purple. I thought that was really sick. But
yep.
I don't know what you'd rather. But I would definitely rather that. I'm actually gonna play a little bit of a video for you guys that shows a whole bunch of different concepts for NHL 21. Let me turn on my screen share real quick. Let me share this. And I'm just going to play this. This is actually from Tactics HD's video on NHL 20. And these are two cover arts for Pasta and all sorts of stuff like that. NHL 21 Panarin is also one of the people that would actually do really well on the cover. But I'm going to go back here to when he starts showing them. And we'll talk about them as they come. So I think NHL 21, they both look really cool on that.
Yeah.
That's McKinnon there, but I think that Draisaitl cover is actually sick. Like
yes, I really like that. Definitely like how the background is faded out and split as Connect's standing there. Also really like that face by Tack. Just putting it out there.
That's hilarious. But I really like how the yellow like kind of just like it reflects as gold, and I think that's actually really sick. And then they have I think this is pretty cool too though. This is obviously what you were talking about having the crowd in the background. But I think he actually looks really good on that. I wouldn't necessarily put that kind of picture because it doesn't look like an action photo of any kind. But I think that McKinnon definitely looks like he belongs on that cover. That's actually really sick.
Yeah, like that's going more of like an older kind of design that they used to do, like back in NHL 12-ish days. Not with like the reflection, whatever, but like how EA Sports is in the middle with NHL 21 right there. Like that looks pretty.
Yeah, and I was actually thinking, it says PS4 up here, so I'm thinking maybe they're sticking with current gen because the concept art say PS4. So I don't know what they're thinking, but I would I'd take my best guess and say that they are going with PS4 on the next one.
Well, they don't release these pictures. These are like fans that like make possible players that could be on it,
That's actually
Photoshop
facts.
it.
That's probably just my wishful
So
thinking. This is sick. Look at this.
yeah,
Um, this is yellow background, New York Rangers jersey wearing Artemi Panarin on NHL 21's cover. I think
yeah,
this is probably the best one out of the three, but I wouldn't really imagine putting Panarin on NHL 21. Um,
yeah. I wouldn't either. He definitely had a breakout, proved himself this year, but like I really like that celebration. But knowing EA Sports, I do not think they'll put Panarin on there.
yeah, like
They'll probably like a better player, kind of
yeah,
not really better, but like more known, I guess you could say.
yeah, or more notable, like because he had a breakout season, but before that he was like a 60-point guy. So now that we're talking, he's in the 90s, 100 points. Um, if he does this for another couple years, then maybe. But for now, I'd probably go back to probably either McKinnon or Pasternak for the
Yeah,
cover. Um,
those would be my top two. I would probably put Patrick over McKinnon,
yeah,
but
me too. But I think
um,
that's a really sick concept, and shout out to Tactics for actually getting us these images because I knew that that's where I'd seen it, but I had I hadn't really put much thought into it, so I'm glad I remembered that. So let me stop sharing and turn on my camera, and we can go back to the original format. So I think that was pretty sick. I definitely would like to see um, Pasternak or maybe McKinnon on that cover. That would not make me mad at all. I think that's dope.
yeah, that would be really cool. I would definitely be a fan of that for sure.
Yeah, that's actually really sick. Um, something actually pretty massive in the news recently. Um, John McDonough, the president and the CEO of the Chicago Blackhawks, was fired the other day. And I was seeing that. I was looking on Instagram and I found that, and I was actually really confused because I didn't think that they would make this kind of move at this time. But it turns out that they released him from his duties as president and CEO, and I don't know. It's really
I
interesting.
mean, yeah, they are right now in rebuilding mode because Kane and Taze are starting to slow down a bit. So they're trying to get a younger core.
I wouldn't
So
say Kane is slowing down. I'd say Taze is slowing down. I wouldn't say Kane is slowing down. I think Kane is definitely still one of the best, if not the best, um, enforcing type offenseman in the game, as well as a really great goal scorer. I think he's a playmaker as well as a sniper, and I think he's an all around amazing player still. But I definitely see where you're going with. People are moving out, but nobody's really moving in to help them, and
yeah,
so it's a huge time for rebuilding. But I didn't think they'd rebuild as far as their CEO.
yeah. So I mean, maybe the players just didn't like how he was running the team, kind of.
Maybe, maybe. But it actually says Blackhawks have released John McDonough. But if it's Blackhawks, who's Blackhawks? Like, who has the power to release John McDonough? The owners?
It could be the owners. I think the owners have the power to get rid of the president, and like the players can get rid of the coach as well as the president. So
Yeah. So, maybe. I don't know. But all I know is that John McDonough's out, and maybe this will finally give the Blackhawks the push that they need because they're, again, one of those teams that almost makes the playoffs but then doesn't do it. And after their three Stanley Cups between 2010 and 2015, they've just started slowing down, and they've been worse and worse every year since then. And at this point, it's going to be interesting to see whether they can pick it back up and maybe get Kane and Taze another cup, or if they're going to drop off and that's it for the um, 2010s, 2010 to 2015 little dynasty for the Chicago Blackhawks.
Yeah, so that was definitely a fun dynasty. It's like when I started getting into hockey, and I remember almost every year they were in the Stanley Cup final. It was just fun to watch the team. But we'll see how their future goes.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how things go from here. Hopefully, things will just get better for them, and only time will tell what happens at this point. So we'll have to see.
That
Um,
is for sure.
yeah, absolutely. So obviously, since last Friday, some stuff has been going down as far as the racial barrier in this country. We don't want to really talk about that right now because a whole bunch of crap came tumbling down with the start of the murdering of George Floyd. Some scary stuff has come from that. A lot of rioting, a lot of people wanting justice for black people and people of color, and a lot of people going about it the wrong way. Some of them going about it the right way. Uh, nobody's in the clear. Everybody's a little bit at fault, and we just have to see how this mayhem unfolds. But the National Hockey League did put out a statement about it. They put out a statement on it on Monday, just after it happened. And they said the following. They said, as protests in both the United States and Canada in recent days have focused attention upon racial justice for the black community, the NHL stands with all those who are working to achieve a racially just society and against all those who perpetrate and uphold racism. So they're pretty much coming out and just talking about how they're anti-racist and they don't like what's going on. They're against all those who perpetrate and uphold racism, hatred, bigotry, and violence. We share the sentiments expressed by our players and clubs in their calls for justice, and we encourage everyone to use their platforms and privilege for systemic change. In our own sport, we will continue to do better and work diligently towards culture change throughout hockey and endeavor to be mindful to our own shortcomings in the process. So the NHL really can't do much about the racism, but they're just putting it out there that they are they're definitely not happy about it at all, and they're going to do their best to keep themselves out of the limelight as far as being racist and or prejudiced against anybody.
Yeah, so definitely smart move by them. I know I've heard of like many celebrities that have great platforms and whatever. They waited like 2 or 3 days and to say something, and then they just got it so much hate because like, why are you waiting so long? You have all these fans. You can tell them how you feel. Blah blah blah. So
Yeah,
uh, obviously, all the teams put out their stuff within a day when the NHL did. So smart on their move too. I don't want to get too political on it, but I mean, it is what it is.
yeah, stuff is
Definitely,
not going very well, and I'm glad that the NHL was able to stand up for what they believe in.
yep. So, well, hopefully this dies down soon, and we don't have to worry about any race segregation or anything sort.
Yeah, because it's actually really scary how cruel people can be and how horribly people can handle a situation because nobody's handling it totally right. Like there's so much destruction going on in the process of protesting the destruction that was already going on. So I don't totally understand, and I don't think anybody really understands why they're doing that and what it'll take to make them stop.
Yes, that is. So, I don't know.
We just have to wait and see what happens. Wait for it to come out. If the NHL makes any other statements on it in the coming days, we will put it on the YouTube channel to talk about it. But other than that, we'll probably tap on it again next week just to talk about, just to see what's going on since today, and just figure out what's going on. We're gonna have a guest on, so we'll ask him about it, and hopefully get some insight, and hopefully things will be easier.
Yep.
So I think we can definitely move on from that now.
Yeah.
So I'm very glad that the NHL did the right thing. So that's pretty much it for the news this week. Since it's not hockey season, there's not a lot to grab onto, but I think we were able to definitely get out of the NHL what we needed to get out, and now we can move on from the news and play a little bit of a game. So, Billy, you are going to be guessing some NHL players based off of clues that I give you.
Okay. So
I'm
Jason
going to
saw. This is by an Instagram account that we found. Jason saw all these hints and everything. He didn't show me any of it. He just told me we're gonna do this segment, and yeah.
Yep. So I'm gonna give him these clues. I'm gonna share screen again so that he can see it, and I'm gonna put him right next to the screen so that you can see his reactions to things, and hopefully he can get some of these right. So let me share screen first, and then there we go. So now we can see him and we can see the screen. So pretty much how this works is there are 4 clues: an impossible clue, a hard clue, a medium clue, and an easy clue. If you get it on the first clue, you've gotten it on the impossible clue. If you have to wait, every clue you get, it goes from impossible down to hard, down to medium, down to easy. All right?
Okay.
So this is going to be the first one. So you have to figure out the player based on these clues. I made my pro hockey debut at the age of 16. I had 3 points in 15 games that season. Does that do anything for you?
Obviously started very young, but that's most players. So we're gonna keep going.
All right. I was drafted 10th overall in my draft. 10th overall in the draft.
I don't. Maybe like this is an active player.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Along with current NHL players such as Kasperi Kapanen, Patrick Laine, and Sebastian Aho, I won the 2016 World Juniors gold medal. Who was in the? Who is
What would that be?
I have no clue, bro. In the 2017-18 season, I broke out with 84 points in 81 games. The only player on my team with more points in that season was Nathan McKinnon. Oh, so it's got to be
I don't think it's.
It's not Landeskog. It's what's his name?
The other.
Niskanen? No. What's his name?
No, I'm asking you.
That's the McKinnon Landeskog. I don't know. We definitely know who it is. So, Rantanen. That's what it is. I knew it was like in or Anin or something like that. All right, so we got it on easy. So I'm gonna comment that. I got it on easy, and we'll move on. So now we're doing impossible, hard, medium, easy. This is Legend Edition. Are you ready?
Okay. So it's a retired player.
Yes. One of my sons was drafted by the same NHL team that I was drafted by.
It's definitely gonna be something.
Wait,
I don't.
Wait. Who were the Hulls drafted by?
Oh, Brett Hull was drafted by He played. I want to say the
The Red Wings?
think so. Some red. I don't know
All right, well then let's just
what.
keep going and give it a shot. The next coup. I played my entire career for the same team except for 7 games to end my career with a different team.
Obviously known for one team. Most people probably don't know that 7. So we'll keep.
All right, let's see. Let's keep going here. All right, guys. So sorry for that brief interruption, and here we go. So now we're gonna go to medium. I am one of 4 goalies to be on the cover of EA NHL series.
Brodeur?
I think it's Brodeur.
Brodeur?
Yes, it is, because he spent the last
Yeah,
7 games of his career with the Blues. I think.
Oh, that's right. I think it's Brodeur.
It's Brodeur. Boom, Martin Brodeur. All right, we got it on medium.
Okay, that was a good one.
That was sick. All right, good. Yeah, because I remember he spent his whole career with the not the Red Wings, the Devils, and then he's played like a few games with the Blues before retiring. I actually haven't seen these. I guess they put up a whole bunch since I saw it. Here we go. NHL Guess Who? Impossible. My major junior team won the Memorial Cup between 2005 and 2010.
Alright, so obviously active player, been in the NHL for give or take 10 years.
Yeah, probably like 10 years, a little bit more. All right, so let's move on. I was invited to both the 2010 and 2014 Olympic orientation camps for Team Canada, but I didn't make either team. Oh, I think I know who this is now, but I think I know because of the video that I saw. So you gotta guess this. I know who it is.
I don't know. They're Canadian, clearly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move on.
All right. I have been part of 4 different NHL teams. My first team is in the Atlantic Division, and the next 3 have been in the Pacific.
Let's see, Pacific. The Ducks, Oilers.
All right, let me just move on because you're totally like just skimming through teams. All right, I was traded along with a conditional 3rd round pick to the Flames for James Neal.
Oh, is it not good? The other guy.
Which one?
Mark Giordano?
No.
Is he young enough? No, he's too old, right?
Yeah. Oh no, he's not too old because 2005 and 2010.
I mean, I'm gonna go with Giordano.
All right, it is not. It's Milan Lucic.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I remember hearing about him, but he was never like an amazing player.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
He's
NHL Guess Who? Guess the Team edition. Here we go. Defense is number 44 on the left.
My first guess is Morgan Riley.
Making this team.
The Maple Leafs? Is it the
Right wing is 26.
Maybe like Blake. I don't know who's number 44 on the Jets.
Bufflin.
Have a number?
I think.
Bufflin plays 44. Maybe it's the Jets. I'm gonna go with the Jets.
All
Not
right.
finally.
Number 81 on the left wing is who would that be? I have no clue.
They have an 81. They have an 81.
All right.
I can't think of it.
So we'll leave it.
Connor.
Oh,
Connor?
and then in the middle is 50.
Yeah, it's the Jets.
Yep. Good
Boom.
stuff. Connor. Oh yeah, and then Morrissey. I remember. Oh yeah. Okay. Morrissey meaning over there would probably be like Pionk or something.
Yeah, probably.
That's sick. All right. You got it on hard. Wow, you got it on hard. Let's go. You're the man. No, not hard. Hard. There we go. All right. Now let's just keep going down. Here we go. International team. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. We have won 5 World Championship gold medals. So only 5. So it's not a huge amount. So it's not like it's Canada.
Maybe like Finland.
Finland is your answer for right now?
Right now, I'm gonna.
Okay. I know which
It's
one this is.
definitely a European.
All right. In the 1996 World Cup, our head coach was a hockey legend who never played in the NHL. Does that do anything for you? Does it?
No, not really.
All
I
right.
can't think of the 1996 World Cup.
All right. We have never won an Olympic gold medal while playing under our country's flag.
So did their flag change maybe?
Or they didn't win
their-
at home.
Oh, so that could still be anyone.
So you want me to keep going?
Yeah, let's keep going.
Our country's current highest NHL goal scorer has never been our team captain in the Olympics.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with. I guess I'll stay with like, Finland or. I'll go with. It's
Sweden?
probably not that.
No, it's not. It's Russia. Because Ovechkin's never been the captain.
Really?
Yep, Ovechkin's never been the captain of Team Russia.
Wow.
You tried. It's all right. Not going to get all of them. Guess the team. We'll do this one now. Ready?
I'm ready.
This is my last year of my 2-year, $2 million contract.
Oh, I don't know.
The jury sided with me in a 2013 civil trial between myself and my former girlfriend.
Okay.
I was drafted in the 6th round of the 2009 draft after playing a year in high school.
I really don't know. Oh, wait, high school, so probably a Canadian or American. Because usually they come out, like they get drafted right after high school. Or junior.
I'm the only player from the 2015 draft to win Rookie of the Year.
2015.
You're going to be so mad when you know the answer to this. You're going to be like throwing yourself through a wall.
2015. Okay, so let's go back to the calendar. So this year we don't know. Last year we had.
Jack Hughes.
Who did we? Was it Jack Hughes?
Yeah, for the Devils. First overall pick.
Did he win the Calder though?
No. The Calder was won by, I don't know, last year.
I don't know.
Oh, I think.
Before that we had Barzell. That would be 8.
Yeah, but he won Rookie of the Year, but not. But it says that he could win Rookie of the Year in any year, but he's from the 2015 draft. So the year he won the rookie, the Calder doesn't. Yeah, he could have won it in 2020, and we just don't know. So you want to forfeit it?
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I don't know. I forfeit.
It's the Islanders. Barzell,
So it was
Lee, Pulak, and Varlamov.
That. Wow. Kulaks?
He's only making $2 million.
So underrated,
Yeah.
especially when he's playing with Pele. I'm excited for playoffs. That's going to be a great pairing again.
Yeah, that is going to be
Excited.
really good. All right, let me keep going down. We'll go here. All right, here we go. I hold the record for the most assists by a defenseman in my franchise's history.
Oh, this is active.
Yeah.
Active.
Probably, I'm going to
Um,
go, I don't know, but I'm going to go with Torrey Krug. Like, right off the bat. Because he's put
he's
up a hell of a lot of points for his team.
yeah, but then
Oh, he's too
they have
young, though.
Chara.
Yeah, but he's too young.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. I have been a captain in both the NHL and the OHL. Shea Weber?
Maybe Shea Weber. I don't know. I don't know what team he played for in the OHL, but
I don't know
I
either.
guess that's a possibility.
All right. My father is the cousin of a former Penguins and Whalers goaltender who made the save for the Penguins in the 1991 playoffs.
Who made the save?
No clue.
I never heard of the
The
save.
save. I like that. The save. I captained my team to the 2019 Stanley Cup. Petrangelo.
Is it Petrangelo? It's
Yeah.
definitely Petrangelo.
Oh, I almost.
That one was hard.
We got it on easy. All right. All right. GG. GG.
Do a couple more.
All right. Let's go with we'll go with this one. I was the top ranked European skater entering my draft.
That could be a lot of people. Usually Europeans are really good and there's a lot of them. So I don't know.
All right. I have type 1 diabetes.
Okay, that's messed up. I don't know why you're laughing. But
Because I just wouldn't think that that would be a clue. Like
I mean,
just by the way, I have diabetes.
that's why it's hard.
I guess. All right, I won both World Championship gold and World Junior gold in my first year for Finland. Oh, so he's Finnish.
Finnish players. I know there's a lot. It's a great team.
Who do you think?
I don't know this. Give me the easy, I guess.
All right, I was drafted second overall by the New York Rangers.
Was it Kaka?
Oh, it might have been, yeah. Capo Caco. There it is. All right.
Oh yeah, he was.
He was what?
He was Finnish. I thought he was Swedish, but whatever.
All right. Let's keep going. Here we go. All right, this is a Legend Edition. Here we go. I was drafted by the team in my home province, meaning it's in
Canadian.
yeah, it's a Canadian team, but it could also be like Quebec or like one of the teams that aren't around anymore. On my
Oh, is
21st
this legend?
Yeah. On my 21st birthday, I was traded to the team that I would spend the rest of my career with.
Okay.
That could be anybody. I am currently the team president for the team who I played 10 seasons with. Iserman?
Is he the president?
I don't... No, actually, no. I think he's GM. Never mind. I appeared as the character Seabass in the movie Dumb and Dumber.
I didn't watch that movie. I don't know.
Cam Neely. I would never have gotten that.
Oh. Interesting.
All right, one more, and then we will move on to birthdays.
Woohoo.
NHL, here we go. I was drafted 20th overall in the teams by the team who what? I was drafted 20th overall in the team who drafted me. Oh, in the team who drafted me's fourth draft in franchise history. So they were 20th overall and it was only the fourth draft that that team had ever been in.
Okay.
For my 1,000th game, one of the gifts I got for my team was 2 antelopes.
Antelopes?
Mm-hmm.
That's a weird gift, but okay.
I was drafted as a right winger, but I currently play defense.
Um, that's a weird mixture. I don't know. Hard.
Out of the 2016 NHL awards, me and one of my current teammates were the 2 Norris Trophy nominees who didn't win the award that year. Probably, I don't know.
Um,
Maybe Krug and Carlo? Or Krug and Chara? Or something? No. Maybe? Do we just do it?
yeah, I don't know this.
Alright, here we go. I'm going to go with Krug and Chara just to see. So it's Krug. Brent Burns! Who did he get nominated with? So he was a right winger and now he plays defense? No
I don't
way.
see him playing as the right one.
That would be weird, him as a right winger. Definitely. Alright, so now we are going to turn it back over to Billy, and he is going to give us our birthdays for today.
Okay, so this is my favorite segment. I hope you guys like it too. But we go through the birthdays for the week, a couple people for each day from Saturday to Friday.
Oops.
So starting with Saturday, June 6th, we'll go with Art Giroux, who played for Montreal, Boston, and
What's going
Detroit
on, guys?
from
Welcome back down by the
1933 to
rink.
1936. He had 6 goals, 4 assists, 54 games. His plus minus isn't recorded, and he had 14 penalties. So pretty short career. He was probably, like, I guess, going back and forth between AHL and NHL maybe.
Yeah.
And we talked about this guy a little bit today, Cam Neely. He actually played for Vancouver and Boston from 84 to 96. He played 726 games. He had 395 assists, 395 goals, sorry. 299 assists for 694 points. He had an 83, a plus 83, and 1,241 penalties. So that's a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of a lot. He had more penalty minutes than he did, like, twice as many points.
Yeah. So next up we have, for June 7th, we have an active player, TJ Brody. He plays for Calgary, 2011. So far he's played 634 games, 48 goals, 218 assists, for 266 points with a plus 14 and 194 penalties.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is. And then we'll go with Mike Madonna. Played for the North Stars, Dallas Stars, and Detroit Red Wings from 1990 to 2011. He played just under 1,500 games, 561 goals, 813 assists for 1,374 points. He had a plus 114 and 926. So, happy birthday to you guys.
926 penalty minutes, you said?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Next up, June 8th, we have, active player on the New York Islanders, Anthony Beauvillier.
That's sick.
Since 2017, he's played 286 games, 66 goals, 61 assists for 127, a minus 7, 49 penalties.
Wow.
So, I mean, he's still young.
Yeah,
It kind of sucks that he has a minus. whatever.
Yeah, he's a pretty good player. I that might as well go away.
Yeah. Um. Next up, we have Johnny Gagnon. He played for Montreal, Boston, and the New York Americans from 1931 to 1940. Played 454 games, 101 goals, 143 assists, 264 points, and 292.
292 penalty minutes.
Yes.
Holy crap! All right.
Next up, we have June 9th. We have Zach Hyman, who's currently playing for Toronto, 2006. 302 games for 71 goals, 81 assists, and 152 points. He's a plus 53 and 173 penalties in minutes. Pretty good career so far.
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll go with Jake Bean, who played for Carolina, okay, from 2019 to 2019. Solid 2 games played, no goals, no assists, plus minus is 0, and 2 penalties in minutes.
Perfect.
So, solid career by Jake Bean. Happy birthday to you.
Sick.
All right, next up we have June 10th. We'll go with who should we go? Also a current player for the New York Islanders / Bridgeport Sound Tigers, Kiefer Bellows. He's played 8 games, 2 goals, 1 assist, plus 3, and 1 minor penalty, 2 minutes.
Not bad.
Yeah. And this guy looks exciting. Chad Johnson. Are you ready?
Oh, I've heard of him. Yeah.
He's played for the Rangers, Coyotes, Bruins, Islanders, Sabres, Flames, Ducks, and Blues from 2010 to 2019. In those 10 years, he's only played 192 games. So that's kind of surprising. With only 3 assists for 3 points. No penalties, though. And he is a goalie. So in those 192 games, he's got 80 for 72. That was his record.
80
and
and
a 80 and 72, 907 save percentage, and a 273 GAA.
Then why was he not played? That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's pretty good. Maybe he was like a backup, so he didn't play as much.
Yeah, well, if you play, yeah, it's like 180 games is 9 years of being a backup, because 9 years of being a backup is like 20 games a year. Yeah, I'd say he was probably a backup goalie.
Yeah. Which is probably why he went to all different.
Yeah, he was just bouncing around because people needed a backup.
Mm-hmm. All right, next up, June 11th. We have not a lot of people. We'll go Fedor Fedorov, who played for Vancouver and the Rangers from 2003 to 2006. 18 games played for 2 assists and 14 penalties in minutes. And we'll go Noah Clark, played for the Kings and the Devils, 2004 to 2008. 21 games played, 3 goals, 1 assist, -5, and 4 penalties in.
All right. Pretty cool. Is that all we have for the week?
June 12th. Well,
oh, yep, we have June 12th, which is next Friday.
Is June 12th next Friday?
Yeah, it is. So that's the last day that you have to do. So I'll find June 12th, and let's get some birthdays.
We have Doug Brown. He played for the Devils, Penguins, and Red Wings from 1987 to 2001. 854 games, 160 goals, 214 assists for 374 points, plus 112. That's pretty good.
That's sick.
And 210 penalties in.
All right.
And then we'll go. I guess we'll go Mark Tardif. He played for Montreal and Quebec from 1970 to 1983. 517 games, 194 goals, 207 assists for 401 points. He had a plus 23 and 445 penalties in minutes.
445 penalty minutes. That's all right. So that's it for the birthdays, right?
Yep. So
Pretty
happy
cool.
birthday to all of you. Hope it's a good one. Some of you are probably dead, but it's okay. Happy birthday.
That's great, bro. That's great. But yeah. So guys, we just did the birthdays. All the news is covered. So I think it's about time to wrap up the podcast. It was a good one, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please go like, subscribe, follow, whatever you're watching this on. Make sure to show us some love down below or up above. And hopefully at some point we will cover your favorite team. So guys, I again hope you guys enjoy. Whoa. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed. And we will see you guys in the next one. Hopefully a very exciting week ahead. Next week we have my dad, who is a hockey history geek, coming on the podcast, and so it should be a lot of fun. Once again, I'm Jason Cusimano.
And I am Billy Schwalbach. And we will see you next.
We'll see you next time down by the rink. Peace, guys.